Welcome to Miramikosis Nation, and this is another colony update from Verns. So in one of the recent updates, I had mentioned I'd applied for a permit, and here it is. It was granted. So now I can take the species with me legally to Texas, and I'll be able to continue featuring them on this channel. We're going to go ahead and jump into the Miramikosis Mexicanus. This colony is still doing really well. We have had some setbacks in terms of I lost a few repletes, and I'm not exactly sure why. I had changed my carbohydrate source to a sugar called From the Raw, and I was trying to make it colored to get some different colored repletes. I decided to abandon that plan after I seen 2 repletes die. Also, these repletes were ones that were on stalactites, and I seen them kind of slip grip over a few days and then lost them both. So I'll show you a clip of that towards the end of the review of this colony. So if you look at the replete hanging off the stalactite kind of in the center of the screen against that water tower, I fear the same thing might happen to this replete. For some reason, if they drop from their hanging position, they usually don't make it. The other workers will kind of suck them dry, redistribute the carbohydrate source to the rest of the nest, and then they'll go from there. This is the far right chamber. As you can see, there's a few more repletes in this chamber here, and you can't see it in this view, but this is where the fallen replete is as well. The other one got moved to the graveyard, and then this one is just laying kind of in the bottom of the nest. She's still a little bit alive, but there's nothing I can do for her, honestly. Yeah, as you can see here, the other workers are kind of swarming around her, and they're going to try to get the rest of that carbohydrate source out. And then if you look to the back left side, you'll see that pile of sand. That's actually a larva that is spinning its cocoon. Pretty interesting. So aside from that, though, this colony has still got a lot of brood production going on, lots of new eggs, lots of larvae, lots of pupa. And yeah, everything's going real well. Now we'll jump into the Miramikosis Navajo. Since the last time you guys seen this colony, they only had 2 repletes. They have gained 2 more, and they are not full-size repletes. They are still mobile, but the colony is progressing. Lots of new workers, lots of new larvae, quite a bit of new eggs, and still a nice big stack of pupa. So all in all, this colony is doing real well, and they're progressing quite fastly. And here is the Pogo subnitidus colony that I moved into the ant shack earth tower. So far, they're still just kind of building their nest structure. It's hard to see. I think maybe even for this type of digging nest, the space is a little bit too big for this species. So maybe like a ground-dwelling Campanata species would be better, but I still got my fingers crossed. It's a pretty big colony. It's close to 50 workers, so I'd like to see what more they do with the nest structure. After I shot this, I moved the heating cable to a different spot, hoping that they'll make a good nest chamber there. So we'll keep you guys posted, but all in all, they seem to be doing good in the nest. They're still eating a lot of protein and eating the seeds, and yeah, they're doing well. And here we have the Dory Miramikosis. This colony is doing really well still. They are slowing down finally. I'm noticing a lot less egg production, and the pupa is starting to close. They're not getting replaced as quickly by the larva that's going to be turning into pupa. So all in all, it looks like they're slowing down a bit, but they're still doing really well, still eating a ton of protein. And like I said before, I'm not sure why, but this is probably one of my favorite colonies. So excited to get them to fill out this nest and move them on to something else. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Miramikosis Nation. I will have another video coming out next week for colony updates. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure that your notifications are on for new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.